Oh, hey guys, Marathon here, and you see, I'm just in this cave, but oh, in this cave, there's a game. But not just any game, a bad video game. And this game is so bad that it's kept trapped in this cave. Animal Crossing, Amiibo Festival. It's a mammal! I'm sending this message to everyone in my contact. If you come over tonight, we can play tennis. Yeah, let's play DK King of Swing. Tom Nook, Kicks, and KKK.
The what?
It auto-corrected, I mean KK Slider. This is just too hard. Like, oh yeah, what is this?
My grandparents love a fish, and my family have been in fish for generations, and that's a fucking fish. Yeah, I guess, but I'm still interested in that cave you were on about.
Alright. So, in this cave, there's a creature that no man has ever been close to killing before.
Are you allowed to say that word on YouTube?
Oh, yeah, sorry. There's a creature in this cave that no has ever been close to killing before.
What was that?
Oh, we don't know. We believe that's the creature.
What's that?
It's the KKK!
No! No! No!
Autocorrect.
Sorry, I've got a big fear of dogs that sit on a log and play guitar for their amiibo. I'm out.
No! Oh, you may be a big scary monster, but I'm sick and tired of running away from you.
Ha ha ha. Cute. Very cute. But what you don't realise is that I have 2 more partners, and to beat us, you have to play both of our games. So, good luck. Ha 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 ha.
No. No. No! Oh. Hey guys, Marathon here, and... Wait. Where's Marcus? Well, Marcus is suffering from a little thing that in the business we call death. What business am I talking about exactly? I don't think I'm legally allowed to say. But this is no laughing matter. I thought there was only 1 monster, but no. There's 2 more. I just need to figure out what game I'm playing first. 1, 2, switch. You see, this is a game that I've already talked about on the channel, so we know that the monster isn't a mega fan. That narrows it down a bit. But today, I'm determined. I'm ready to take down this monster and the KKK.
The fuck?
The Nintendo Switch. You all know the Nintendo Switch, the game console that Nintendo fans seem to hate, buy games like this for anyway. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch, being one of the few video game consoles to suffer from existence, had to have video games to suffer with. But let's go back to the Nintendo Wii, another console that did in fact exist. I've had too many retakes. But let's go back to the Nintendo PlayStation, video game console that did in fact exist. Balls! The Wii had a game known as Wii Sports, or to grandmas, a revolution. Wii Sports was used to show the power of the controls, which were very unique at the time, and still today, because, well, what are you going to do with something shaped like this today? Oh, it's a dildo! And the Nintendo Switch also has some brand new controllers that were designed to be portable, but also comfortable for at-home play. Because were you designed to be portable and be comfortable for at-home play? That's what I thought. You also can't play WarioWare. So surely there would be a game that was bundled in with every Nintendo Switch that was used to show the power of the Joy-Cons. Nintendo said screw that and gave us 1-2 Switch. The Nintendo Switch just didn't have a game that came bundled in with every console, which... Am I the only person that thought this was weird? We did think Sonic Forces was good, so let's add another war crime to the list. The Joy-Cons were a big part of the Nintendo Switch marketing, with all these fun features like gyro controls and something only cars should be able to do, because when have you ever seen a human drift? And without the Joy-Cons, this is just a tablet. The 2-year-old's going nuts right now. Holy balls. But we did eventually get Nintendo Switch Sports in 2022, which was when everybody had already seen what the Joy-Cons could do. Which wasn't a lot. So what was the game that was used to show the power of the Joy-Cons? 1, 2, Switch. You see, this game is often trashed on, but most games are always trashed on. Oh man, you're just so quirky! And I've played my fair share of games with the word Switch and 1, 2 in the title, and when this game came out, many people thought this was the Switch's Wii Sports, the Switch's Halo, the Switch's... whatever the boss PlayStation has. We can shave.
The fuck? You didn't tell me about this.
But I'm not going in alone. If I'm going to take down this monster, I'm going to have a friend to do it with me. Man, this always happens to me. You say you want a friend, but then your sister comes instead. So, you hit play 1, 2 Switch, you dumb old barber?
I'll do anything besides like Birdo or play DK King Swing.
Hey, did I hear DK King of Swing? Let's go!
Yeah, let's play DK King of Swing.
Hey, can we play Milking? I've always wanted to watch Donkey Kong squirt out nice white juices. You know what? Fuck this game. I'm not playing this. Fuck you. Fuck this. And fuck Donkey Kong.
Well, it looks like it's just me and you to take down this monster.
The fuck?
So, starting the game up, we got warning because I'm so excited to play this game at this party. You can die playing this. Oh, like any good party. You know, I'm glad this warning was here because I was stretching and almost kicked down my son's ashes. So, the screen fades to black and... 1-2-Switch is a game all about looking each other in the eye as you play. Oh, perfect. Alright, so for this minigame we have to shake the remote like this, but my god, we have to look each other in the eye.
Fuck yeah! I hate how this isn't the gayest thing we've done.
You see, I understand having a warning at the start of the game because, again, watch out for your son. But when the screen fades to black for a solid 2 seconds and it fades back into a black background with white text saying something pointless, I'm sorry, this is just dumb. That's like if you opened yogurt and then the yogurt turned black for a few seconds and it faded back in with some information like, oh yeah, remember to use the spoon, like, oh yeah, what else am I supposed to use, a dildo? Then we get the actual intro with this voice saying, 1-2-Switch. Again, imagine before eating yogurt there was a voice that said, oh, gluten-free strawberry flavoured yogurt. This intro shows how much fun you can have playing 1-2-Switch with all these people wearing wacky costumes and all these crazy sound effects and special effects. The real game must be awesome. Here's my main problem with 1-2-Switch. It requires you to use your imagination just a little too much. Like, this doesn't feel like I'm shaving, this just feels like I'm saluting Hitler. Because one of the main selling points of video games is the fact that it brings your imagination to life. You don't have to imagine shaving anymore, little Timmy, the game does it for you. I just got a boner. Speaking of games, we have 7 to start, then you unlock all of them by playing 4 of them.
It's okay. There's more to life than 1-2-Switch. Like tennis. You play tennis, right? Everything's gonna be fine.
What the balls, Nintendo? What was the point of this? Sometimes when a video game has something that annoys me, I can at least understand why it's there. For example, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival doesn't have minigames because, well, it's Animal Crossing, so it makes sense. Doesn't make the game any better, but still. Was this to make sure that the customer wouldn't feel overwhelmed with the amount of games here? One of the games is Baby. But how many games is there in the full game? Well, there's 28 mini-games in total, with Baby being one of them. Justin Bieber's popping off right now. When starting the game, you only have access to Zen, Quick Draw, Samurai Training, Table Tennis, Beach Flag, Boxing Gym, and Copy Dance, but you're forced to play Quick Draw at the start of the game. So let's give my quick thoughts of every game so far. Quick Draw just doesn't work sometimes, great start. Zen is quite alright, it just glitches you sometimes, like, oh man, what do you mean I moved here? Samurai Training. I don't know. Table Tennis works, it's just that the screen looks like this and then you look like this. Beach Flag just by Wii Party. And it sometimes just doesn't work. Like, yes, I get it, I'm short, so maybe that's why it doesn't work. But if this game is for a console that is usually liked by young kids, and the game doesn't work because they're too short, and this game is used to show the power of the new controllers, I'm sorry, this is just dumb. Boxing Gym. Who expects me to have an opinion on Boxing Gym? That's like saying, oh, what do you think of trees? Well, I quite like birch trees, but oak trees can suck my balls. And finally, for the games that we have when opening up the game for the first time, we have Copy Dance. It's fine. I always liked the dance games in 1-2-Switch because, not to brag or anything, but I got a pretty clean gritty. The first opinions on this game so far, it kind of really stinks, but when we play 4 of these games, we unlock the rest. We have 28 games, with Baby being one of them. Oh man, this console is the future! And you see, 28 games in one seems like a good deal. Too bad they all stink. But let's talk about all 28 games and let's play some because my sister is here. Balls. Quick Draw, this one just doesn't work sometimes. When it does, Samurai Training, I brought this pie in a restaurant, here's a photo for me to prove it, so I can't play the game right now. Milk. This is it. This is the reason to keep going in life. And Rob didn't tell me about it. Yeah, thanks for coming to my birthday party. You didn't bring your sister, but you brought your mum, so that's fine. I was also just wondering why you're such an Obama. Ball count is fine enough, but I'm just not good at it, so therefore it sucks. Treasure chest. This genuinely sucks. This just doesn't work. A game like this seems like it's supposed to show the power of the Joy-Cons. So when it sucks, it doesn't make sense, and more importantly, there's no cows. Copy Dance is fine. It's probably one of my favourite games in the package because you can make your friends do this. And just I said it was one of my favourites in the game. And I just said it was okay. Eating contest, Nintendo, let's talk. Who bought a Nintendo Switch and said, no game I want to play on my shiny new console? A game where you eat sandwiches. My god, eating a sandwich isn't hard. Table tennis is just too hard to know where the ball is because, well, the screen looks like this, and you look like this. Oh, and there goes your son. Baseball has the same issue as table tennis, and oh, son, just move out the way next time. Sword fighting, oh man, it's so cool. I'm using this thing. This looks like a Happy Meal toy. It's the toy. Telephone, this one's actually pretty good. So the phone rings, but if it's not the correct ringtone, you lose. This is the first game that I've actually liked so far. We're 10 games in, there's 28 games. Magic Duel is fine, it's just I'm using this to do this. A game like Wii Sports was so popular because the games mimicked real life things like tennis, baseball, murder. But with 1-2 Switch, yes, you can eat a sandwich in real life. But who eats it like this? Putin did. And everybody hates him. There's a lot of ways to eat a sandwich. This one's called abuse. But this just isn't a way to eat a sandwich. That's right, I'm throwing in the towel and saying that 1-2 Switch doesn't know how to eat a sandwich. It's all sticky. Then again is fine. I'm not like offended by it or anything, but it just sometimes glitches. It's like, oh come on! Safe crack is like that one minigame in Mario Kart 9 that I didn't like. Great. But it's fine. It shows the rumble of the Joy-Cons, but is that really the best compliment you could give someone? That's like saying, oh, you don't smell like dog poo today, you smell like human poo. Signal flags is literally just Shy Guy says, but oh, it's like you are Luigi. Sneaky dice? Balls. Okay, I'm not really a fan of the games where the number of vibrations is the number of things in the thing, because first of all, it just doesn't work sometimes, wow. And second of all, when have you ever seen this used in an actual Switch game? That's like if you could juggle, but just never showed anybody. Soda shake. Oh man, look at me, mom! Baby, who the balls looked at the Switch and thought, oh man, that looks like a baby? Me. A game like Wii Sports works so well because, oh man, this thing I'm holding kind of feels like a baseball bat or a tennis racket, but this just feels like I've taken my kid's iPad away from them. Well, you shouldn't have smashed your sister. She's still in the womb! Joy-Con rotation. You think if you ate a Joy-Con you would die because of it? Let's find out! Fake draw is a quick draw, but the word quick has been replaced with a word that describes women that love Harvey.
You'd be okay replacing a word just like that.
Oh, I would. I'm a big word fan. Words have been in my family for generations. Weird conversations, sentences, arguments, especially my parents. Go ahead, name a word. Any word.
What the fuck?
Yeah!
Shave. Nintendo, am I shaving my mustache, my hair, or my balls? This one just never worked because of my height, which, hey, shaving. Kids don't do that, so let's make this game not work with kids. Nintendo, your main character looks like this, and you're like, oh yeah, he could say balls. Whoa! Beach flag just doesn't work, but if it does, then just buy Wii Pie. It's like £15 and has more content than the entirety of 1-2 Switch. Boxing gym. Yeah, here's one of my main problems with 1-2 Switch. What do you want me to gain from this?
A family, a degree, maybe even a divorce.
When looking at a game called Boxing Gym, I don't know what the actual game's gonna be like, which is weird because with Wii Sports, you click on tennis, you know what you're gonna get into, but with Joy-Con rotation, who's gonna buy a Switch because, oh, Joy-Con rotation, they don't know what Joy-Con is? Play spin. I suck at this one, so I asked a dude from college.
Excuse me, what are your thoughts on play spin?
Oh, it's my favourite game.
Air guitar, oh man, I'm gonna be like Nickelback. So dumb. Dance off to shake the remote. Wow, it's like I'm really there. Gorilla. Runway is just the best way to come out. And then for some reason the wiki says a game called Red Light Green Light is included, but...
Wait, is this Squid Game?
So there is all 28 games, and overall, there's like 3 that I like.
Well, what can I say? You can't judge a book by its cover unless it's 1-2 Switch or Birdo.
Smash. There's a hole, she's pink, there's eggs, and there's...
But let's play some of the minigames, because to form an opinion on something, you gotta play it. Do you really?
Let's go with Quick Draw. It was the first game that you were forced to play at the start of the game, so that must mean... something. Oh man, 2 seconds early, story of my life.
I thought we were playing Baby.
Let's go dance off, because not to brag or anything, but I got pretty clean gritty.
Which one's this again? Is it the dancing one?
The only one.
Why is it that minigame collections always have just a bunch of dance games. It's not like the Switch didn't have any dance games. We get a new Just Dance game every year. And one of the launch titles for the Switch was a Just Dance game. But this game features this guy, and I like this guy. And for the dance games they want to Switch, this ain't dancing, this is just racism.
Let's play Beach Flag. Nah, let's not.
Another problem I have with this game is that the games not only just aren't enjoyable to begin with, but they also last like 2 seconds.
You know what they say? You can't judge 1-2 Switch till you play cheer first.
This just doesn't work.
Here's another problem I have with this game. If it's supposed to show the power of the Joy-Cons, we should be terrified. You couldn't kill a child with plate spin. To be fair, Nintendo never actually said that this game was supposed to show the power of the Joy-Cons, but if this game was just an idea that Nintendo had, we should be terrified. Sequel to Mario Odyssey? Nah, plate spin. But I've spoke about this one a lot. Let's go plate spin. My friend at college seemed to like it, so I'm going to trust them.
I've got to hand it to you. You do suck.
As much as Birdo?
No, you limit. Let's play a runway, because if I know Josh, I don't.
So you're gonna complain about the game or even just talk about it?
Nah, I just wanted to embarrass you.
Yeah, well, I can do that too. Remember when you pooed yourself at the age of 16?
That was you.
Let's go women that like Harvey Draw, because not to brag or anything, but I'm pretty good at hearing the word fire.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, Marcus, come on!
Listen, I saw turnips. I got aroused.
Fart, flip, fine, diet.
Like the Danny Dyer.
And that is 1-2 Switch, and overall, I just don't get this game.
Like bitches.
If the game is used to show the power of the Joy-Cons, like many people said, it does a terrible job at doing that and shows that the Switch probably couldn't kill an ant. But if this game was just an idea that Nintendo had thought of, we should be terrified. Who thinks of that? You thought of 1-2 Switch before WarioWare, and that makes me sad because, oh, Smash.
Josh, there's still one more game to play.
I am milking, where's the milkman gone?
He's gone the same place as Marcus. Your bedroom.
Maybe when we get into the game he'll be there. That's weird.
What was that? Sounded like it was coming from outside.
No. No.